Hey guys, I know that Dominaria is coming to Magic Arena soon. I wanted to showcase some of the new Dominaria cards for you guys because I think they're pretty sweet. Um, Dominaria's came onto Magic Online about I think on Friday or Saturday. So I've had only a couple days to play with these cards, and I think it's really fun. So we're running a white black saga deck, which is super sweet. Opponent is being polite. Hopefully, he's not playing control. Looks like our hand is pretty good here. We want another white source, but we're okay. We can always cycle one of these. So basically, this deck plays like all the sagas in black and white. Well, maybe not the bad one. Maybe not the one that's Gerard's Triumph or something. It doesn't play that one. It doesn't play Fall of Thran, but it plays the token generating ones for sure, and the board wipe one, which is really awesome. Hopefully we could showcase pretty much everything this can do. The only scary thing is that we are against looks like red, and this deck, if we don't get our token generating sagas online, then we're in big trouble. We have a hard time catching up. But if we can get a History of Benalia on, okay, this is going to be interesting. He's going to be in some ramp. He's going to be doing some ramping. Okay, let's just see what we can draw. He can ramp into something big. Okay, this is. I'm wondering if I should cast out for the extra land next turn, or if I should just hold on for now. Opponent's in white red, and he has some sort of. I'm guessing he's going to want to ramp. Maybe do something weird. Hopefully, he's not on a white red approach, because there's nothing we can really do once approach goes off. We do maybe want to put in our sideboard the Lich's Mastery, which would just shut down a approach deck if they can't attack us. Okay, that's good. Let's see if he can do anything about this. So we're going to be able to curve. We're going to be able to curve our History of Benalia into Rites of Bells and Lock, which is going to put a ton of tokens onto the board. So let's see how he deals with this. We're not exactly sure what he's going to do, but we're just crossing our fingers that he doesn't play approach, because that would be really annoying. Oh, all in. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. We have a ton of... Oh, I forgot to respond to our opponent. We have a ton... That's a pretty fast... he got that pretty fast. Unfortunately for him, we just have a way to get rid of it. We have a lot of single target removal in this deck. Basically, it's kind of mid-rangey. We have some early starts where we just like History of Benalia and curve into like token makers and then get the demon from this thing. We also run fumigates and like settle the wreckages and everything like that. So it's really hard for creature-based decks to beat us, because we just have so many answers for what they're doing. Control decks we are pretty bad against. Gonna try to. We don't have a sideboard right now, so we'll just do a single match. But is there any reason why I would not want to cast this now? Is there any reason why we won't cast now? I think we just do it now. If we want to do it I'm afraid that if we do it now... No, let's just try to put some pressure on their life total. Wait, is this a flick 3? Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to just get rid of this. He might have a cast out for it next turn. But that's okay, because he just wasted his whole turn. You know what? Okay. So I'm not sure if this guy is trying to do anything super busted, but we definitely got rid of one of their really good cards that they are trying to ramp. We should have just Vraska's Contempted. That was pretty bad because they can cast out this, get theirs back, and then we're gonna have to waste a Vraska's, and that so um, still I think that's a 2 for 2, right? 2 for us, but we would prefer not to have that happen because we want to save our Vraska's Contempt since we only have 2 of them in the deck. We also couldn't cast down it. I love cast down. It deals with so many creatures like Glorybringer, Rekindling Phoenix. Well, it's not a clean answer to Rekindling Phoenix, but it does knock down like so many good cards. That Jade Light Ranger, and a Thrashing Brontodon. It kills all this good stuff that's in the format right now. That's not legendary. It feels so good to kill a Glorybringer with a 2-mana instant spell. He Lightning Strikes, great. That's good for us. See, this Finale is awesome, and like these tokens are so disposable. Yes, they do a lot of damage, but basically we're just trying to stall our opponent until we just completely just drive them out of resources. So if like they're using their spells, like a premium remove spell like Lightning Strike, kill one of our tokens, that is so good for us. And oh wow, we're drawing some good stuff right now. So History of Benalia, he's gonna lose his creature. We're gonna go ahead and swing in here. If he doesn't block, that'd be a weird move. He might as well just get rid of this thing right now. Yeah, no reason for him not to block. So we got rid of that for free. And then we are going to we didn't exactly curve History of Benalia into rights like we wanted to, but that's okay. The opponent played something pretty strong. That card is actually pretty good. What is it called again? This card is actually pretty good. If you can connect with it and you have like some big mana spells, it's pretty strong. Maybe something for Brawl, for like a mono red Brawl deck. Just cast big stupid stuff. So now our opponent's going to have to deal with this Rites of Belzenlok, because you have no land race from. That's an interesting one. If he wants to trade, I am more than happy to trade. If he just wants to get a treasure, that's fine. Oh, okay. He does value that a lot, so he doesn't want to lose that, which is good to know. Unfortunately, we can't cast down it because it is legendary, and I always forget. Whenever I have this card in my hand, I think it can kill everything. So you have to be careful. I've like died many times to like a Hazoret or whatever, just like thinking I can kill it. Okay, so what do we do here? We're going to go ahead and see if he wants to trade, which he definitely does not want to do. We already know that. We know he doesn't want to trade. He wants, but should we? Even if we seal away, he still gets a treasure. It's my phone going off. So opponent's thinking about what he wants to do. Is he going to shock it? Maybe. Yeah, putting just a little bit of pressure on here. We do want to keep up the man. I want to Dark Bargain, and I also want to seal away. That's okay. Opponent has to deal with this soon. We're going to go ahead and see what he wants to do here. If he doesn't swing, well, with Dark Bargain, this is one of the new cards from Dominaria, and it is super sweet. It is just a super sweet card because it's an instant. A lot of in the past we had what was it? Oh man, it was from Zendikar, or Return to Zendikar, where it was like you pay, you get to draw 3 for 3, but you have to pay 3 different colors of mana to get that many cards. It was man, it was a cool card. But this is even sweeter. It's 4 mana, which is a lot, but it is instant speed. You also get to see 3 cards and choose 2, which makes it like a worse Glimmer of Genius. But it's in black, and it's you also lose your life. But This is the only card draw that we have. Whoa, spicy. That was sweet. Opponent actually casts a legendary sorcery. So we're going to take 2/2/2. That's a good card. That's pretty interesting. He's going to, hopefully he swings so we can kill him. If he doesn't, we get to draw. So we got a win-win here. And our opponent, it was a little bit weird. I would have probably tried to take out these clerics because the demon, when it comes out, you have to sacrifice a creature every turn. Well, you don't have to, but if you don't do it, you lose 6 life. That's the cool thing. You don't have to do it. Okay, opponent is going to get a treasure, which is fine. We don't want him to get a treasure because now he's at 5, and looks like he was stuck on that for a second. You know what we can do? Okay, we're just going to draw. We're just going to Dark Bargain because we can kill him next turn with the Seal Away. Ooh, cool. Wow. Yeah, we'll take that. And you know what? We're a little bit afraid of like maybe if he does get enough mana to do that. I kind of get what he's doing now. He's just trying to do big stuff with these red X spells. But I think our opponent's in trouble because it looks like he's stuck on low mana, even though he does have an extra treasure. We are going to kill it easily. Seal Away is one of the sweetest cards that we have in Standard right now. And we even draw land. So we get this. We get the demon, which is 6/6 flying and trample, which is good. So like the Roller Virtuoso, I know you guys don't have to deal with that on Magic Online, but that's a really annoying card to deal with. So we seal away him here. We seal away. We also drew another... we also have Chef at Dunes in this deck just because we have so many tokens that we can actually kind of like sometimes Alpha Strike our opponent like out of nowhere. Like sometimes you just get like 4 4 of these guys and you can just like swing out like out of nowhere. So it's pretty sweet. And then we're going to go ahead and pay 1 life, unfortunately, but we can History of Benalia. So, and then we can't do anything because these are 1/1s. I always forget that these are 1/1s. I mean, 0/1s. I always think that they're 1/1s, and sometimes I swing with them, or sometimes I like double block. I like double block opponent's creature thinking that they're 1/1s to trade, and yeah, it's still new. We have this card as well. So we have this card as a safety net. If our opponent flips the switch on us and like somehow like fumigates and we're in big trouble and they put a bunch of stuff on the board, well, we do have an answer. We can board wipe them. Also, a hidden mode on this is if you're facing a creature-based deck, if you play this, it's actually kind of like a black time walk for them. Because if you play it, they can't cast creature spells the next turn. So if they're a creature-based deck and they're only playing creature spells, they can't. Their whole turn is completely locked out because they'll just waste mana putting a creature into play that's only going to die. So that's actually quite interesting. So against like red-green monsters versus dinosaur decks versus I can't think of anything else, but versus like decks that are just heavy into creatures, because like vampires do have a lot of spells that put tokens into play, so it's not a total time lock, but against some decks, yeah, it just locks them out for a whole turn. So that's actually pretty neat. We can't play it now because we actually have a bunch of creatures that we want to stick around. So here's the upkeep step. We have to sacrifice a creature, which is fine. We do a Swamp Hand. We didn't want to see that, but that's okay. We have another Dark Bargain. So we do not know what the heck our opponent's going to do. Maybe he settles. If he does, that's fine. He wastes like all of his treasures. If he settles, it's going to be a pretty slow game. Uh-oh. Our opponent's in the tank? Okay. So we are presenting lethal, so let's just cross our fingers and hope that he doesn't fumigate us or something weird. But he's got 1 turn to do something pretty substantial, or else we just win. Another interesting thing about Phyrexian scriptures is that it does put a 1/1 counter on something as well. So like, okay, that doesn't kill our guy. Okay, we're still okay. It doesn't kill our dude. We are going to take 6. If he kills this guy, we're going to be in it for a long game, unless we draw something good. There are lots of cards that we have in this deck that are that can. There's lots of cards in this deck that can just put a bunch of shoguns on the field too. We also have Regal Caracal. We also have Aviary Mechanic, which can pick up a saga, and we also have Tragic Poet, a 1/of, which can sacrifice itself and get an enchantment back to your hand. So, oh wow, we don't exactly care about taking 6 here. Ooh, okay. Do we want a Dark Bargain that takes us down to 2, 12? We're going to have 6 if we do that. Oh my god. Okay. We can always cast down our own dude. Man, that's actually pretty sketch. We go down to if we take 6 here. Okay, what we're gonna do, man? We can't kill him, and like he does need a legendary creature out, but puts us down to 12, 6. We can get double braided. We're gonna go ahead and cast down this guy. We're a little bit afraid of what our opponent can do. I don't know if this is the right choice, but we definitely don't want to go down to a low life total where we can get double lightning striked. And then we're going to play this. It would definitely, I feel like we're in a pretty strong position. It would definitely suck to get killed like by double burn. It's just not a fun way to play the game. Oh man. We're going to see what our opponent has. He has another one. He's all burned. Good thing we didn't go down, man. Okay, well, first of all, he needs a target for that. We don't want him to... Man. That Inferno might just be dead in his hand. What did he say? He got a lucky talkback on the that red board wipe. Okay. We know he has this. He's going to, and this is sorcery speed, so we can just totally kill whatever legendary creature he has. I don't think that these cards are very good unless you're running a ton of legendaries. Another Doomfall, huh? Oh, fine. Man. Another Doomfall? Might as well just take it. Yeah, he's got nothing. Oh boy, come on, man. We were so close to killing this guy. Good thing that we did not take 6. We would have taken 6, and we were also going to bargain ourselves, so we would have taken 8 and gone down to a really low life total. And yeah, we're lucky we didn't get burned out of the game. That would have really sucked. It felt like we were winning, and now it's just kind of like top deck mode. We have plenty of answers. That's fine. That's a good card. We have that card in our deck too. The land that makes creatures. You have to sacrifice it though. Okay, cool. If we can get our Tragic Poet and get another History of Benalia, is it a reprint? Seal Away. Seal Away is not a reprint. It's like a Journey to Nowhere. Is Journey to Nowhere better or worse? I don't remember what Journey to Nowhere. What is the other text on Journey to Nowhere? It's anything, right? Is Journey to Nowhere a permanent? Oh, whatever. Look it up later. But I don't think Silway is a reprint. He, what's that? That's cool. Field of Ruins that. Oh, let's go ahead and take a swamp. We'll go ahead and take 2. That's fine. He's gonna need to deal with this 6/6 again. Oh my god. Come on. Well, let's just see. Nothing is playing is really scaring me right now. We don't want to go down to 8, though, that's for sure. We're going to block here. Opponent's just top decking lands too. Yeah, see the thing is like we just run him out of stuff to do. We just kill all his stuff. And then eventually we just kind of take over the game. We have answers for everything they can play. I guess we're gonna block. We're gonna block here. Do we want to take? We'll take 1. Yeah, we'll take 1 here. Whoa, what is the opponent doing? 5, 6? Oh, okay. No problem. That is definitely not a problem. Perfect target. That was a good top deck for him, and if we didn't have an answer, we'd probably lose. Because there's a bunch of cool stuff that they can get off the top of our deck. Okay. It's too bad that we actually exiled a bunch of his stuff, because we have this saga here that can bring back a creature. That's too bad. But we might as well just play it. We have nothing else to play, and he just got tokens. Do we pay enough? We pay too much, right? This is pretty bad against, like, we only have this as one of. It's actually a very good card against like mid-rangey decks who are only playing like one powerful creature or like at a time. Against decks that like have a bunch of tokens, this is actually the first thing you sideboard out. You do get a lot of value out of it. He has to sacrifice a creature. He has to discard a card, and we get a card back from the graveyard, which I believe we exile all of his good stuff. We're only going to get something like a Wily Goblin or something, but that's fine. Opponent is in big trouble. I wish our opponent didn't take our Shafet Dunes, because we'd be presenting lethal. If our opponent takes away all of our tokens, I think we're still going to be okay, because we're going to be able to take. I think we're going to be just fine. Man, good top deck, opponent. We can't let him attack into us with that. Oh, he's got 0 cards, so good thing he doesn't have the Inferno, because he'd be able to do some scary things with that. What can we do? Let's see what we get. We have Seal Away, so he knows that we have Seal Away. He even said it in the chat. It was I think we revealed it. Did we reveal it? Oh, I don't know. Why did he say something about Seal Away? Maybe just because of that? Oh my god. Okay, each one's got to discard a card. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and swing here. An opponent just needs to top deck an answer next turn, or else he just is dead. He's down to 2. Our question is, should we Yeah, let's just go ahead and time walk him. We're gonna time walk our opponent here, so we can't play any creatures into it. Well, I guess if he has a haste creature, that's fine, but he's gonna need to top deck an answer right now, and because we're gonna put our token on this, which means it cannot be killed by the board sweep. We have a seal away, one left. We have 2 blockers, so I think we're in a really good position to beat this guy here. Let's see what he draws. If he draws Jaya's Immolating Inferno, that's very good. That'd be a very good top deck. He already he already played 2, right? No, he played 1, and we exiled the other one. If he has another one, that would be interesting. And I don't think that you would want to put that many in the deck. He could do a seriously big Jaya's Immolating Inferno. We win. Okay, so that was it, guys. We don't have a sideboard, so that was just our 1-up match. But yeah, the deck did what it was supposed to do. It was a little bit slow. We didn't draw. We drew pretty bad near the end of the game. So luckily we had a good start. Yeah, we just at the end of the game we just stopped drawing gas. How to sideboard? Yes, exactly. Yeah. Well, that was it, guys. I think that was a pretty good match. We answered everything the opponent could do, and we just stopped him from. Yeah, we answered pretty much whatever he could do, and I think we actually got to play all the sagas. And yes, as opponent was saying, it's actually quite hard. It's actually quite hard to stop the sagas, unless you have like just specific enchantment removal, like Brontodon is pretty good. But even if you cast History of Benalia and they end up killing it, at least you got a token out of it. Same thing with the Rite of Belzenlock. At least you get some tokens out of it. So, anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you're interested, let me know and I'll make another one.